friends, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you some things that I am just loving and just a couple of things that aren't for me. So let's not waste any time. Let's go ahead and jump right in and get started. All right, the first thing I'm really excited to share with you is a pair of sandals. And I have really good luck with Dr. Scholl sandals. They seem to fit my feet really well. They seem to be really comfortable, and most of the time I find that they're really reasonably priced. All right, so the sandals that I'm going to show you, when I received these in the mail, I opened them up, I put them on my feet, and then I immediately went back to Amazon to order another color because I immediately love them that much. These are the sandals I'm talking about. These are called the Dr. Scholl's Time Off Sun Sandal. And aren't they adorable? So I initially ordered this like cream colored or ivory pair because I thought they were such a great neutral. And then when I loved these so much, I ended up going back and ordering the red pair as well because I think these are super cute too. I just think that these are so cute, but when I tell you that these are comfortable, these are so comfortable. I think the heel height is really great. I think they say online that these are about a 1 1/4 inch heel height, but they do kind of have a little bit of that cup, the heel cup, that I find really comfortable. And then what I also love is they're so easy to get on and off because this is actually a Velcro closure. Isn't that awesome? So they're really easy to get on and off. And when I got these and fell in love with them right away, I had to call my big sister who is looking for sandals, a black pair of sandals, and I sent her the link for these. She ordered the black pair and loves them as well. And the times that I have worn these, people are like, where did you get them? I have given this link out for these sandals to several women already because they're just so cute and comfy. So could not wait to show you these adorable sandals from Dr. Scholl's. These are my new favorites. The next thing I wanted to share with you is some skincare, a product that I'm really loving. It's not new, but it's new to me. And this is the CeraVe, the Hydrating Toner. This is excellent stuff. I had heard this mentioned a few times by Cindy on Beyond 50 Skin that she really loves this, and I had yet to try it. And I ran out of the CORES toner that I was using and decided to give this a try and love this. Now, I did put the CORES spray nozzle onto the CeraVe toner. It does not come with this, but that's how I like to apply toners, is just kind of mist them over my face. But I've been using this about a month right now, and being that it's in the summer and my skin is just not as dry as it is in the winter time, I have been getting away with putting this toner on, putting my other skincare on, and then my sunscreen. I have not even had to use a moisturizer some days, which gulp for me is very rare. And I think it has to do with, yes, it is summer, but also that this is really hydrating. It just feels so nice on your skin. And obviously, because it's CeraVe, it's a great price point that you can pick up at Walmart or Target, and I'm sure Amazon has it. But if you are looking for a really like hydrating toner, this one from CeraVe is really good. I am loving this. All right, I have been on the hunt for a all-in-one makeup palette. I always had this dream in my head that I could find one palette that I could just slip into my makeup bag when I am traveling, and that would be like all I would need for like cheeks and eyes and bronzer. That was my dream, but I have yet to be able to find it until recently. And I believe I have found my perfect travel palette with this Milani palette. Let me open it up and show you the pretty colors. So if you are similar skin tones to me and you love these like neutral eyeshadows, you get 3 shadows. There are 2 mattes and 1 shimmer. You get a really pretty just regular blush. This is more of a shimmery blush. I guess I kind of call this like a blush topper here. Then you also get a bronzer, which is a really nice shade, and then also a highlighter up here. So these colors for me, I can actually use everything in this palette. I have all of this on today, and I'm so thrilled that I found a palette like this that is so inexpensive too, because it's Milani. But the quality is really nice. I mean, these eyeshadows and the blushes, everything in here is really nice. And what I was noticing when I was using this today is this is the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk Quad eyeshadow palette. Look how similar these Charlotte Tilbury eyeshadows are next to these Milanis here. I mean, they're very similar. I was thinking I could even swatch them on my arm to compare. I haven't done that yet, but I notice how similar they are. So if you like these like neutral tone, like pinky tones that I do, this one looks very similar to the colors of the Charlotte Tilbury. But let's go ahead and swatch a couple and see how they look next to each other. So I'm gonna take, this is the Milani, this is the Charlotte Tilbury. Okay, so they are not the same, but they are kind of in the same family, I'd say. This is the Milani and that's the Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Milani darker shade. And this is the Charlotte Tilbury darker shade. So Milani, Charlotte Tilbury, those are pretty close too. Here is the Milani shimmer, the lighter Charlotte Tilbury shimmer, and then this is the darker Charlotte Tilbury. All right, so Milani right here, and these two are Charlotte Tilbury. So you can see they're all really very similar. So they're not, it's definitely not a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury, but I was just noticing how close they really were. And I think I paid $65 Charlotte Tilbury, and all of this, I think the Milani, I think this is under $15. I can't even remember the exact price of this. I'm gonna put it up on screen, but it's really reasonable. So I feel like I have actually found the palette that I could take with me on vacation or traveling and be happy with all of these shades. I could put my eyeshadow on, bronzer, blush, and feel like I had everything I needed. So I was so happy to find this. This is a really good one. Now, another makeup product that I'm loving, and this is from ColorPop, and these are called the ColorPop So Juicy. And they're very similar to the Tarte Maracuja, the way that they push up. And I ordered this from Ulta, and then when it came in, I thought, oh no, that's gonna be really bright pink. But I've got it on today, and I think you'll agree, it's just like, it adds a little bit of color to your lips, but I don't think it's an overpowering pink. But really comfortable. Just gives your lips a nice shine and a little bit of color at a great price point. So I'm loving these So Juicies from ColorPop. These are really good. Now, another product I have been using a lot this summer is, this is for any of you that use self-tanner. And I will admit that I really mainly self-tan my legs just to kind of camouflage a little bit of the veins and discoloration that I have. And I do use a body scrub before I'm going to apply a self-tanner, but there's sometimes I feel like the body scrub, I am scrubbing. And I don't think that's particularly good for the skin anywhere on your body when you really have to scrub that hard. I think you should be more gentle. So I saw this on Amazon, and this is the Santrope. This is the Tan Remover Prep and Maintain. And this is a product that you pump out, it's a foam. And what you do is you just kind of rub this all over where you want to remove the tan. You let it sit for 5 minutes, then you get in the shower and you rinse off. Now, I will say that I don't think it removes all of the tan just with a rinse. I still think you do need a body scrub to get most of the tan off. But I will say that when I've applied this on my legs, I wait 5 minutes, I jump into the shower, and immediately when the water hits my legs, I can see that the water going down the drain is like a brown color. So it is coming off. But I find I still do need to use a body scrub. But the thing that I love is that I can use the body scrub and be a lot more gentle. I'm not like removing the top layer of my skin to get the tan off. So I'm almost out of this one, so I ordered another one from Amazon so that I would not be without this for the rest of the summer. But if you self-tan and you hated to scrub so hard to get it off like I did, but that has been really helpful this summer. The necklace that I'm wearing today is really special to me. This was given to me by my goddaughter, and in this locket here are some of my mom's ashes. So as you can imagine, this is really precious to me. And I had not been able to wear it for a while because the chain is sterling silver, and then obviously this pendant is sterling silver too, or the locket. And it was so tarnished that I wasn't wearing it. So on a whim the other day when I was at Target, I saw this Connoisseurs jewelry cleaner. I really wasn't expecting much, but I thought maybe it would make things look a little bit better. Well, I put this into this jewelry cleaner and left it for 10 seconds, pulled it out, and it looked brand new. I was shocked. And of course I didn't take a picture of how this looked before, but I am putting up a little footage. I found a little pendant that was really tarnished that I put in here that I still think I need to treat it one more time because it's not perfect, but you can see from the video how much tarnish came off from just soaking in this for 10 seconds. So I was amazed at how great this jewelry cleaner works. Now it does say on here that this is only for sterling silver. You shouldn't put your gold jewelry, and I don't think you should put stones in here. There's other warnings on the back, but if you have tarnished silver jewelry, this works like a charm. I'm so excited that I can wear this again, and I love this necklace. Obviously it's just incredibly precious to me, and now it looks just as pretty as the day that my goddaughter gave it to me. So loving this jewelry cleaner. I was going around trying to find any sterling silver jewelry that I had to put in here because it really does work that well. So we are totally switching gears right now, and I am going to be sharing with you a pasta that I have just been devouring all this summer. I found this Brami pasta at my local supermarket, and the ingredients in this pasta are semolina, durum wheat, and lupini beans. Those are the only two ingredients, whole wheat and lupini beans. And the thing that is so great about this pasta, well, there's a couple of great things. A serving of this pasta has 21 grams of protein in a serving of pasta, which I think is phenomenal because I am really trying hard to get more protein in my diet. And who doesn't love pasta? But most of the time, you know, when you try these, you know, healthy pastas, they just don't taste as good. This tastes like regular pasta. I mean, it's so good. I have been wanting to eat this all the time to the point where my husband's getting a little sick of it. I've been making we've had regular with like warm sauces, but then also you can use this in pasta salads and macaroni salads. It works cold. I will say you don't want to overcook it, so definitely follow the time directions and go on the lower end of the time that they recommend because you don't want to overcook it. But other than that, this is the closest thing to regular pasta I have ever tasted. It is delicious, and there's all of that protein. And it also has a lot of fiber in here as well. So there's just, if you feel better about eating this than just regular pasta. And my goal is the next time my oldest son is over, for his entire childhood, I was trying to sneak in the healthy pasta, and immediately he would take one bite and no. And I think I can pull one over on him that I don't think he will know the difference when I serve this the next time he comes for dinner, because it really is that good. So I think Amazon sells it, but I don't know price-wise if it's much more expensive on there. I can link it on Amazon because I can't link it from my local supermarket. But I think I generally pay, I think it's like $3.99 a box, which I don't think is terrible. but I'll have it linked from Amazon below just so that you can see what it is and you can look for it at your own supermarket. But this is the food highlight of my summer because I've just been eating this constantly. I'm not sick of it yet. Absolutely love this pasta. All right, so now I'm gonna share with you a product that did not work out for me that I know is really loved by a lot of people because I was influenced because I saw this on so many TikTok videos and other YouTubers like makeup videos, and it is the MAC the Paint Pots, and these are cream eyeshadows, and this is in the shade Painterly. But what I saw raved about from so many people was that this was supposed to be like the ultimate of like eyeshadow primers, that you could put this on, it would even out the skin tone of your eyelid, and then your eyeshadow would go on like a dream, is what someone on TikTok said, and then it would just last all day. So of course I bought it thinking it would be a really good eyelid primer. But I just don't find it works for me. I feel like when I put it on with my finger, the color is such a good match for my skin tone, I don't think you can even see it on the back of my hand. But I find it just doesn't work well for me. When I try to put it on with my fingers, it gets like, it doesn't blend well. It like kind of collects in like more of the corner areas of my eyes, and it doesn't seem to blend out the rest of the way. I've tried putting it on a brush and then the same thing. It just kind of collects in certain areas. Like I can't get this to blend. And I've tried, you know, different brushes with the finger, using a tiny bit, using more, and I just can't seem to get this to work. So this is raved about by a lot of people, so maybe I'm doing something wrong. If some of you have this and you love this and you use this as your eyeshadow primer, let me know the tips and tricks, because obviously it's not working for me how I'm doing it. But I just can't seem to find out what the hype is with this product because it just doesn't work for me. All right, so the last thing I wanted to share with you is a website that I found called Scent Decant, and it's a really great website if you want to try like very high-end perfumes, the real perfumes, not dupes. You can order from this company little tiny bottles, little trial sizes, to try really expensive fragrances, and I think that is a phenomenal idea. And one of the reasons that I found this Scent Decant was that in my last Faves and Fails video, I had mentioned I tried a dupe for the Baccarat Rouge 540 perfume, and I really disliked it. So it got me thinking that I really wanted to smell the real Baccarat Rouge 540 because so many of you had said that is your favorite fragrance and it's wildly popular. So I ordered this little tiny bottle of the real Baccarat Rouge. I think this is 3 milliliters, and I believe I paid $18.99 for this little bottle. But I am sad to say that this is not for me. I did find the Finery one that I disliked from Target to be very similar to this Baccarat Rouge. I will say the Finery one stays very sweet and it doesn't dry down any differently. The real Baccarat Rouge on me, when I first apply it, it's very sweet. It does kind of, the sweetness does subdue a little bit, but then after that, it really doesn't smell that great on me. And I had my husband smell my wrist, and he didn't like it on me either. For my chemistry, the Baccarat Rouge 540 just doesn't work. I know it's a favorite for a lot of you, but I just don't like it on me. It just doesn't smell good on my skin. But for those of you that were wanting to smell what the real Baccarat Rouge smells like, there's even a little smaller size that you can order. I was thinking I was gonna like it, so I got like the bigger trial size. But I think it's just such a great idea to be able to try expensive fragrances, and even though this wasn't for me, I'm really happy that I discovered Scent Decant because I think that's a really neat website. All right, well, that is it, friends. I'm gonna wrap it up for today, but I hope that you enjoyed this video. And I do wanna thank you so much for taking a little bit of time out of your day to spend with me. I really do appreciate it. And I will see you all next time. Bye.